vortex. So this CD is probably going to be in my car for a while. It's really good. Aren't you so impressed by my amazing taste in music? It's pretty well rounded. I'm so grateful for these things that make me feel alive. These things that are so important to me. It's like, if you can find things that you enjoy, things that give your life meaning, they're less likely to get you. I was thinking about this new thing that they just passed. Joe Biden, you guys heard of him? They just cited a law part of this infrastructure bill that includes something called a kill switch in every motor vehicle. They got to do this by 2026, I think. Every vehicle will be required to have this. And what it does is it prevents the car from starting based off of different things. Like, they say that it's for the purpose of keeping impaired drivers from getting behind the wheel. And it would be cool if it would prevent certain cars from starting that don't use your turn signal. That would be cool. But it's probably not going to do that. I actually think that's a lie. They tell us that it's going to be for impaired drivers, but they probably have much more ominous intentions than that. Okay. Now, this device, of course, probably can also listen to you. I guess these repo places have used them to find cars that haven't made payments on their vehicles or whatever. Now, obviously, this concerns me because, you know, of my piano punk and, you know, I'm a woman driving around. What if it just stops, like, whenever they sense that you have a vagina? You know, that would be funny. But then again, that would be really hard right now, considering the fact that you have so many people that think they have a vagina that don't. But yeah, I guess there are a lot of jokes about this that I could do, but it just really bothers me because nobody's talking about it. They're still talking about that motherfucker. You know, the same motherfucker they've been talking about for the past year or whatever. I'm so bored. Like, this country is just so boring. Everybody that lives here is, like, so predictable. And I wish that... Oh my god. Oh my god. I should have seen that coming. I really should have seen that coming. That fucking pothole. Do you think that you're gonna have a car that's, like, so smart that it's like, there's a pothole. There's a pothole. You need to avoid it. You know? Probably not. It's like, a lot of these devices, like, I've thought to myself a lot of the time, like, this would be really useful if you had this thing that helped you do this. But they don't want people to actually benefit. You know, if it benefits us, it probably won't benefit them. So anytime that they tell us that something's going to benefit us, I know that that shit's a lie. Because their whole purpose, their whole goal that they're trying to accomplish is to control us. And the easiest way that they can do that is by giving us things that make us think we're in control. Now, this thing that I'm talking about, this kill switch thing, is an obvious breach of our liberty and our ability to operate an automobile and not be controlled by some fucking entity that, I mean, like, there are so many things that could go wrong with this shit. But yeah, they're not going to talk about this because this was like snuck into the bill, you know? And this is how they do it. They get everybody to talk about whatever the media wants to talk about endlessly. And then all this other shit happens. I mean, it's like when Trump was in office, all they talked about was his bullshit. And all this stuff was going on. And people didn't know about it because, you know, he was good at what he did, distracting everybody. That's why it was really obvious that, like, that was all premeditated, you know? Like, everything is. I really don't care how crazy I sound. It's like, it's just so obvious to me. But yeah, man. There's so much freedom that you have being able to drive around. And the fact that they're saying, oh, well, we're doing this because we want to prevent drunk driving. Really? That's crazy because that's such a cash grab for the state. Why the fuck would they do that? It doesn't make any sense. It seems like they just want to screw people over. They love drunk drivers. You have any idea how much money drunk drivers make the state? It's fucking ridiculous. I think it probably has to do more with the Amber Alerts than anything else. Because if your car won't start, you can't prevent your kids from being taken away by the state and thrown into a pedophile ring. You know? You can't prevent that from happening. I don't know, man. I was thinking about it. I know it's like a few years away, but like time is moving so fucking fast it could be here tomorrow, you know? It's already February almost. So but you know, I'm really good at finding a way around things. I'm really good at being able to pivot and bend over backwards to avoid doing the things that I don't want to do. You know, I wish that other people had that kind of motivation and that kind of creativity, but they just don't. But anyway, I guess we'll have to figure it out.